All right, guys, good morning. We are back. The fish are hungry. They're eating. I mean, they're not eating yet, but they are waiting to eat. So we're going to go ahead and get it started here soon. The water's warming up a little bit, so they seem to be a little bit more active today. It's been getting warmer as the week has gone on, so that's good. That's always good. But good morning, good morning. We got the fish going early. They're a little bit more active today. The water's a little bit warmer, so they're moving around a little bit more. Usually when it's colder, they aren't as active. That fish over there has been in a fight. He has a scar on his face. So we try to do this every Monday. Every Monday we try to come out here and feed the fish, and then I stream it for you guys. A lot of you guys like it and find it relaxing, so I come out here and I sit down and do this every Monday. They're a little bit more active today because the water's warmer. So as the water starts to warm up, you'll see that they'll be more active, move around more. But good morning to everyone. Hope everyone's having a great start to their week, work week, or if you're off, hope you're having a great day off. Good morning to everyone. Yeah, they're a little bit more active today. Those little bluegill are beating them to the food sometimes. The little bluegill are a lot faster than the catfish. It looks like, ooh, that guy got into a fight. He has a scar on his face. I wonder who he got in a fight with. He's a pretty big fish too, so I don't know who he could have fought with. Well, I guess there's a couple fish bigger than him, but he must have found one of them. But again, every Monday we come out here and we feed them. A lot of you guys find this really relaxing, so I come out here and I do this. It's relaxing for me as well, just to see these guys and check on their health, make sure that they all look good and there's nothing crazy going on. Carts, good morning, Carts. Hope you're having a great Monday. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys that are on here from the last ones when we were doing this when it was colder water, you can tell that they were a lot slower versus they are today. Today they're swimming a little bit faster because the water's a little warmer. And then come spring and summer, they'll be even faster and more active. Carts, you own these? Yes, I do. I do. And we make these videos every Monday. A lot of people like to watch during breaks at work or during work, and they find it really relaxing. Got a lot of people, especially my family, sometimes will tune into these and they said they're just sitting at their desk watching the fish and then they forget how much time goes by at work. Daco. Good morning, Daco. But they love to eat. If I let them and just sit here all day, they would sit here all day with me and eat. XX, good morning. Hope you're having a great Monday. Star, good morning. Oh, look at those catfish. Yes. They're nice, good, healthy looking catfish that love to eat. I call them my little vacuum cleaners because when you throw like a bunch of food out there, it looks like they just vacuum the water. High five right back. Go. Dude, I'm still learning this this whole streaming thing, so I didn't even know I had to click on this little high five thing you sent me. So I clicked on it, and then it sent 50 rubies. That's pretty cool. I didn't know it could do that, or I don't know if it just did it automatically. I don't know. I've only been streaming for like a few weeks, so pretty new at it. But seems to be going well. Star, they're cute ass. They are one of the water dog fish. Yeah. They're super cute. War. Good morning. Are those catfish? Yes, they are. Good morning, War. Burnished. Oh no, my one true weakness, catfish. Good morning, Burnished. Trayton, what are you waiting for? I know. That's what everyone says. Like, you just throw out a cast net or something, right? And XX, appreciate the rubies, by the way. Trenton, that's food. Yes, sir, they are food. We'll wait till they spawn first. These guys will lay a lot of babies, so once it overpopulates, we'll take some out. Star. So basically, a water dog fish is like an angelfish, betta fish, catfish. They see humans and come up to the humans. Interesting. I've never seen those guys. They love. Do you have fish food? Yes, I have the fish food linked down below. It's a similar fish food that I have. I couldn't find the one I actually buy, but I have one that's pretty similar to the one I have with me. And it's in the description. War and order. Yes, good morning. Thanks. Yes, yeah, no problem. No problem. Appreciate you guys keeping me entertained and chatting with me, and yeah, enjoying the peaceful fish just swimming and eating their breakfast. I see a show where a guy says it's called noodling, and he puts his hands in there and pulls out a mask of those fish. Yeah, there's a Burnish. One of my favorite things as a kid was hand feeding catfish. They're super interactive. Yeah, they really are. They'll come up right up to you and take food out of your hand, and they'll chase like the boat. I have a boat, and we put it in this little pond, and they'll just swim around thinking you're gonna feed them. But yeah, War. Yeah, I've seen them noodling. There's a couple lakes nearby that people do a lot of noodling. They'll pull out some big ones, like 50 pounds ish or so. Ito. That's funny. Quentin, you sell fish? No, I don't sell fish. We have Airbnbs on this property that people can come out here and like feed the fish. So every time they book a night with us, they can stay, and that's usually on the weekends, Friday through Sunday. we allow people to book one of the properties out here, and then they can come out here and do the hiking trails, feed the fish, ride bikes, all that country stuff. Oh yeah, massive one. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you were saying, Ward. Yeah. No, they pull some big ones out of there because they usually hide in their holes, and then you have to go in there and fish them out with your hands. I'm just too scared. I'm gonna end up running into like a water moccasin. That's the reason I don't do it. Especially now that I'm older. Star Wars. War, yeah, they are literally water dogs, bro. Yep. What species? Burnish. What species are these fish? These are catfish. Most of them are blue cats. There's a couple channel cats that are coming out too, but most of them are blues. Warner, that's crazy. I'll be scared. My arm will come off. Yeah, that too. Or you run into a big old turtle. A turtle or a snake is my fear. Then I'm gonna stick my hand in there and one of those is gonna get me. Trenton, any bears or mountain lions? No. Mountain lions maybe. I haven't seen any on the property, but I have seen some like south of here, closer to like, I don't know, where's another part? Like an hour and a half south of San Antonio. We're about an hour from here, from San Antonio. But yeah, I haven't seen any on the property itself, but I wouldn't doubt it. I'm not gonna say that they don't exist. As far as bears, no, I don't think we have any bears out here. But again, mountain lions are super sleek and sneaky. I've only seen them once, and that was in the hill country. That's the only time I've ever seen a mountain lion. Other than that, I haven't seen any. But it's not to say that they're not out here. They're just really, really sneaky cats. And I spend a lot of time out in the woods too. Like, I spend a lot of time out in the woods, and I've only seen a mountain lion once. PB, there are a few water moccasins in any. There are a few water moccasins in any body of water. I'm sure there are. Here, because it's a personal pond, we haven't seen any. We do have water snakes, but not water moccasins like cottonmouths. When I first bought this property, yeah, there was some water moccasins out here, but we took care of those. The place was pretty much deserted when I bought it. So yeah, understandably there would be a bunch of things living out here. Ooh, that was a loud freaking gas of freaking food. K Foster, what state are you in? I'm in Texas. Trenton, I'm from the city, never been to the country. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, a lot of our guests at the Airbnbs are from the city. Like, we hardly get any actual country folks. I think for most country people, they grow up seeing all this, and it's not like anything interesting to them. But for people coming from the city, it's like, holy crap, it's like amazing. It's like, wow, like, where do you get to do this, right? Unless you have property or you grew up around this stuff. But then there are a lot of country folks that just appreciate it, but they do it on their own property. So there's that too. Reggie, all alligator snapping turtles? No, we don't have any of those. Thank goodness. I've seen those. I've seen those things break like sticks in half. So I can only imagine what they'll do to a finger or part of your body, your arm or whatever. Toes. I see people noodling with their feet too. It's crazy. Whisker. Hello, my friend. That's awesome, brother. Yes, sir. Good morning as well, Whisker. Kate Foster, okay. Whisker Biscuit. I subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate the sub. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Trying to grow the channel to at least like 5,000 subs by the end of the year. That's my goal, is to hit 5. Just doing more live streams. Things like this. I do a lot of fishing live streams. And then hunting live streams once hunting season comes back around. We'll do some of those. It's just hunting live streams are a lot harder because you have to be quieter, and I can't really like interact with people as like the way I am now. I have to be a lot quieter, so it's a lot harder. And then I have to open up an extra window for the phone. I've tried them. They're harder, but I still like to do a couple here and there. Trenton, do you believe in dinosaurs? Yeah, I believe in dinosaurs. I think dinosaurs do exist. I've gone to some up in the hill country. They have a place, I forgot what it was called, but there was like actual dinosaur tracks, and we saw some of those. They look pretty freaking legit to me. And then we also went to Waco and saw some mammoths. I know they're not dinosaurs, but we saw some mammoth, what should we call it? Bones, and then the whole thing still in the ground. I think they like encased it or something. So yeah, I mean, who knows what was here before we were here? But I do believe in dinosaurs. Man, I missed Clint. Any largemouth? Yes, we have largemouth. They just don't come feed on this pelleted food. I think because they're scared of the catfish, or they just have full bellies on the bait fish. We have balls of shad that just come in here, and they're swimming, especially in the spring. They'll ball up and they'll just school, and then you'll see the bass just chasing them all over the freaking place, which will probably stock some more shad here. Probably either this month or next month. We'll probably stock some more shad in here. Claudette, Miguelito, good morning. Lamb, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry too. After this stream, I'm probably gonna go eat some tacos or something. Is that chan or cats or blue cats, Whisker? That is both. So they're mainly blues that are coming up right now, but there are a hand like this one right here is a channel. But a lot of the bigger ones, the ones with the white bellies, those are all blue cats. There's more blue cats in here than there are channels. The channels reproduce like too many, so we try not to put too many channels in here. The blues reproduce, but a little bit lower numbers. At least it feels like that from what we've seen here in the pond. Or either that or they have too many predators. There's a bass that just jumped on the far right side of the pond. He must have got something. Burnish, Maine only has a couple catfish species, bullheads, I think. They don't even get remotely as large as the blues. Yeah, I've seen some bullheads. They look they look kind of cute. They don't really get too big, as from what I've heard. I've seen small ones, but I've never seen any big ones. Trenton, I don't believe in them, but I do believe in dragons. Yeah, I mean, who knows, man? The world is a mystery, and who knows what the heck is out there, and who knows about our ancestral past. There's a lot of new stuff. I don't know if you guys keep up with like the pyramids, the Great Pyramids. I was watching a Joe Rogan podcast, and he brought on this guy that was talking about how there's a lot of like basically tunnels and stuff that they're just uncovering below the Great Pyramids that we had no idea were there. So I don't know. There's a lot of questions about our existence and the past and all that. So I'm open to anything as long as it's like, I guess, somewhat believable. Mitchell, catfish. Yes, catfish. Good morning, Mitchell. Yeah, I like a lot of like history and science, stuff like that. I like to think, I guess. I like to think a lot and just learn. I like to learn. You never will know anything and everything. So you can always continue to learn. In the spring, we'll see these guys a lot more active in the spring and the summer because the water will be a little bit warmer. We did a live stream, 2 weeks ago maybe? The water was colder. They were a little bit slower to get to the food. They weren't moving as fast. Ooh, he caught it right in his mouth. IH Farmer, what's up? Good morning, IH Farmer. Trenton, if you look at every culture, they have paintings of dragons. Yeah, that is kind of true. I have seen that. I've we were in Bali maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago from now, and they have an island called Komodo Island. We didn't get to make it. We wanted to, but we didn't get to make it. It was actually kind of far. But yeah, they have an island just full of like Komodo dragons out there. I know it's not like the dragons you're probably talking about, but it was still cool. I wanted to go see them, but unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to go check them out. Burnish, so what made you pick Texas? What made you pick Texas? Yeah, I've born and raised in Texas. Texas is my home. I love Texas. I've been to a lot of places outside of Texas, other countries, but America's still number one. We still have the best. We don't realize how lucky we are to be here in America. Like, I know a lot of people shit on America, but it's great. If you go to other countries, they don't have half the privileges or half the luxuries that we have. Like, even our poorest of the poorest are still a lot better than most people, which it's crazy. Yeah, and then you'll be surprised, but like a lot of these people in these poor countries, they're actually super freaking happy. Like, I don't even think they realize their situation, or if they do, they don't care, or they just don't value the things that we value here in America. So, um, yeah, they're just super freaking happy, and I mean, I don't understand it. It's just hard to understand it because you come from a place here, which for most people, if we live in America, you have so many luxuries at your fingertips. But it was just amazing to see that. James, where are you now? I'm in Texas. I am in Texas, feeding the fish. These were originally bought for my dad for his retirement gift, so he can come out here and keep himself busy and keep himself entertained. He loves catfish, but he ended up getting a surgery. So in the meantime, I am taking care of his fish for him. But yeah, I'll probably still continue to come out here and do this on Mondays, at least. I've kind of gotten into a routine of doing it. But yeah, after he gets back from his surgery, he should be out here more frequently and be able to see his fish again. Burnished, I think they're happier because they have better family connections, not concerned about material possessions, have good community, maybe no social media. Yeah, so I actually tell you like a funny story. So we were in another island, and on this island they have these religious, not beliefs, but like they have this religious times of prayer. And it was a restaurant. I was in one of their restaurants, right? I was getting ready to go pay. I'm waiting at the counter, and then I don't remember what time it was. It was like maybe noon. I don't know. It was a random time, or for me, it was a random time. And she goes to the corner, pulls out her rug, and just kneels and starts praying for like at least, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes or so. I don't know. It felt like 5 minutes. I don't know. It could have been longer, could have been shorter. And here in America, we were about taking people's money first before we go and do any kind of prayer or anything like that. Like I said, I was there waiting to go pay for my meal, and she just basically told me to hold on, and she went to go pray, which I found it very interesting. And I wasn't like upset about it. I mean, that's their culture. I'm in their home, right? I have to respect their culture. So I wasn't upset about it. I actually found it very fascinating how how they do things, right? It's interesting because in America we are taking the money first and then praying later. Like that's how most things operate here. Um, and another thing, I was talking to another local, and I asked him, "Hey, do you have property taxes?" He really didn't understand what I was asking, but then he's like, "Oh yes, we have tax. We have." I'm imitating how he was talking. We have tax. I was like, "Oh, okay." And like, what happens if like y'all don't pay them? He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Do they take away your house? Do they like foreclose on it, or like what happens?" And he's like, "Well, nothing. You pay when you have money." I was like, "So if you don't pay it this year, they won't take your property. If you don't pay it in 10 years, they won't take your property or anything?" He's like, "No. Um, they they will kind of work with you, but they'll never take your home." I was like, "That's crazy because here in America, if you don't pay something, well, they take your stuff. Like it's crazy." So it's just it's very different, and it's opened my eyes to a lot of stuff and made me more understanding of people too, because not everyone thinks the way you think. Not everyone has the same values, not everyone has the same cultures, not everyone has the same beliefs. And something that might come off rude might just be how the person is. Um, like in Finland, how they talk may come off as rude to Americans, but for Americans it might come off as rude, but for them, this is just how they speak. They speak like that, and it comes off as rude to us, but that's just how they are. Like they're not being rude. So yeah, just stuff like that. Robbie, channel cats, yes, channels and blue cats. Brian, they look like they taste good. They do. They do. We take a few out on a yearly basis, depending on how much they breed in the spring. Because if they overbreed or too many make it, then yeah, it starts to get too crowded in here, and then all the fish start to suffer. Yeah, Muslims pray facing the certain direction and at specific times of the day. But yeah, in America has a lot of stress, trauma caused by the basic amenities. I feel like it. Yeah, I feel like it too. I feel like it too. Um, for some reason, there's a lot more unhappiness here in America than a lot of other countries. And I think we do it to ourselves. We have so many luxuries that we have so much free time, and it allows us to think. And I feel like too much free time is also a problem because now you just think and think and think, and then you get bored and then you start doing stupid shit. So yeah, versus over there, a lot of their time is like just basically about finding food. How are they gonna make any kind of income or trade, or they really don't have time to be there watching TV and keeping up with politics and all that stuff. So they're pretty happy. They're very happy people. They have time to do different things versus here in America. Robbie, one big sweep with the net. Yes, sir. You'll have fish for days. You have a nice fish fry. Yeah, these guys will keep eating. Here comes a new fish to join the party. He just came in from the back somewhere. Those big herons, they like to come in the spring once these guys breed. Uh, Shane, good morning. Good morning, Shane. Once these guys breed, the herrings, they like to sit on the banks, and they like to wait and wait and wait for these little fingerlings to come out. So those are one of the predators of these fish once they're little. We had one in here last week. I don't know what he ate, but he had a huge freaking belly. I don't see his belly today, so I don't know if he's eating anything else. But yeah, that one fish had a huge freaking belly. It looked like a bowling ball. It's funny when one of these bigger fish will end up catching one of the other fish by the mouth. They'll look for the food and then they'll accidentally get another fish in their mouth. It's freaking funny. Robbie, biggest channel cat I ever caught was 9 pounds on rod and reel. So much fun. Yeah, they're a lot of fun to catch. And then sometimes they will pull some drag. Last week we caught a 17-pound blue, 17-pound and a couple ounces. I forgot how many ounces it was. We caught him on the live stream, and then we caught a 13-pounder, a 6-pounder, and then like a 3-pounder. And that was last week. I think it was like last Tuesday or Wednesday. We streamed that one also. But yeah, they're a lot of fun to catch. They will pull some drag, and they're just a lot of fun. We'll probably have to catch some of these bluegill. They're getting kind of big. Once they get too big, it's hard for a lot of these fish to even, catch them. And yeah, and then they start to overpopulate. And once breeding season comes around, you'll see all these fish with a bunch of scars like on the top of their heads. Hi, man. Catfish, yes, good morning. Haman. Good morning. They love to eat. Mark, good morning, Mark. Hope you're having a great Monday. It's a nice, relaxing start to the week. John, of course, catfish are just like sharks. Yeah, they kind of swim around, kind of like sharks, just looking for their next meal. And they have those little fins on the top, the little dorsal fins. They look like little baby sharks. Yeah, we'll probably try to catch some of the bass in the spring. See if we can catch a few just to check on their health, see how they're doing, see how much weight they put on. Probably bring my scale and just weigh them out, see how much they weigh. Eddie, good morning, Eddie. Never realized there's similarities with sharks. Yeah, they look like little baby sharks. They pretty much eat anything too. Robbie, I started to get the fever fishing. The crappie and channels will be spawning soon. Yeah, they should be. I think probably next month they might start. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what the water temperatures look like. But yeah, they might start next month. I think I said next week, but I meant next month. Eddie, yes sir. Good morning. DG, they don't have scales. Yeah, they don't have scales. They don't have scales, and they kind of just swim around looking for the next meal with their little dorsal fins. I hear an armadillo swimming. I mean, not swimming, digging close by. I hear the rustling. I'm pretty sure that's an armadillo. I think. Robbie, where's this place? Burnish. These guys, when they get to be giants, what the noodle for? Wait for the teeth like. What are their teeth like? Um, they feel like a really, really, really tough comb. I mean, not comb, toothbrush maybe, like I don't know if you ever felt like those really tough, big shop brushes that you sweep the floors with. I guess that's a good similarity there with them. Like the really tough bristle ones. They kind of feel like that, just shorter, and they kind of rip your skin. Like that's it. I mean, they won't kill you if they bite you, but they do hurt. They rub off the layer of skin. But yeah, they do get big and strong. Their jaws are pretty strong, surprisingly. Like they can hold on to quite a bit with their jaws, considering they don't actually have teeth. They have like little, I don't know, I don't even know what they're called, like bristle teeth, if you want to call it that. Where's this place, Robbie? It is in Texas. It's a personal pond, but we do rent out the place for Airbnb guests, like on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sundays. People can come out here, feed the fish, do the hiking trails. We have hammocks, hot tubs, all that stuff out here. We have a website. Everything's linked down below in the description. But yeah, people can come out here and actually feed them and get in the boats, kayaks, and yeah. We give fish food. So like we provide fish food for all the guests who book with us. And yeah, they enjoy it. Especially a lot of people who don't like have the opportunity to do this or to get outside of the city. And one of the actually surprisingly, one of the biggest things people say when they come out here to the country is they didn't know that you can actually see the stars. Like a lot of people come from these big metropolitan areas and they never realized that the stars are that bright. And it's because there's a lot of light pollution in the cities. Versus when you come out here, I mean, it is gorgeous. Like every time I come out here, I don't live far from here. I still live like in the country, but I don't live here. Um, every time I come out here, it's always so much brighter. The nights are just so much brighter. You can see the stars so much brighter. And I'm always in awe every single time. Every single time. Where's this place? Burnish. Yeah, okay. So they're like raspy. Yeah, raspy is a good term for that. They're like raspy. I don't know if you ever felt like a cow tongue. They're like a cow tongue, just a little bit tougher. Teeth are basically like a sheet of sandpaper. Yeah, that's another good metaphor for it. Sandpaper. Yeah, like if you were to get sandpaper and put it on your skin, it'll take off your skin. So, yeah, sandpaper, raspy. Those are all good ways to describe it. It's hard to describe them. Robbie, I live near the Leon River in Texas. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I'm south of San Antonio, so that's where I live, south of San Antonio. In the summer, once the sun gets a little bit stronger, we'll probably put a GoPro underwater, see if we can find some of the bigger cats. Yeah, the cow tongue. A farmer I worked at had a Jersey that loved to lick people. Yeah, they're pretty raspy as well. The cow tongues. It's like a cow tongue, just a little bit more, a little bit tougher. There's a bunch of little minnows coming up on this side. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're really, really tiny. If they don't watch out, they're going to be part of the fish food. Daddy Livingston, what was your question? Put it on there again. Maybe I missed it. Let's see. Where's your question? Yeah, I don't see your question. Ask it again. I'm paying attention right now. I don't see it. William, those are some happy, healthy fish. Yes, they are. They love it out here. Or at least I think they do. Can't talk to them, but I think they like it. Robbie, a deep skin diver. Oh, yeah, I see diver. Seen yellow cats big as a Volkswagen near the Belton Dam, Texas. Interesting. I mean, there are some big cats. I don't know exactly how big they will get, but yeah, I've seen some big cats. The biggest ones we've caught are around 50-ish pounds. But I have seen a lot of pictures of big cats. Steven just subbed. Hello from Corpus Christi. Appreciate the sub, Steven. We are in South Texas, just south of San Antonio, so not too far from Corpus, about 2 hours. I see your question. Thanks. Do the scars come from them fighting other males over females during sparring? Yes. So they'll fight, and then they also go under a lot of structure. So like I have logs under the water, logs, a lot of culverts, metal piping, and they'll go in there, and then they start like basically making a nest. And in the process of doing that, they'll scratch themselves on a bunch of stuff, or they'll also scratch themselves fighting for the females or whatever. So they get scratches for a lot of different reasons. They're just more, it's kind of like a buck. You know, a buck gets into a fight and they're just more agitated and more amped up. Basically the same thing for the catfish. They're more amped up during that time. They're more active. They're doing more stuff. So they develop scratches and scars and all that stuff. William, 50 pounds is a big fish. Yeah, 50 pounds is a pretty good sized fish. It's like pulling up a little baby Volkswagen from a boat too. I've caught some decent ones from a boat, and it's just like pulling dead weight from the bottom. That's pretty much what it feels like. Every now and again, you'll get one that will pull a little bit of drag, but once they start getting really, really big, they're just pulling a freaking heavy log out of the water. They're freaking heavy. Thank you for the info, sir. Yes, you just won me as a subscriber. I was thinking like a buck as well, sir. Yes, yeah, pretty much like a buck. They're just more amped up, and I appreciate the sub, by the way. Thank you. And I didn't see your question. I must have been not looking at my phone when you asked the question the first time. But yeah, pretty much just like a buck. They're just amped up and they're doing a bunch of stuff, so more chances to run into stuff. And then also, I don't know if it's like testosterone or what runs through their body during mating season, but yeah, they start to fight more. William, dang bro, this is your pond? Yes, it is my pond. That is cool. The water quality looks really good. Yes, we try to take as much care of the water as much as possible. We add in tilapia in the summer. If we start to get like a lot of algae, the tilapia will take care of the algae. They'll sit there and chew on the algae and eat it, and they do a really, really good job. And then the carp, we have carp in here too. The carp will take care of a lot of the grasses that grow on the edges. a lot of the nasty grasses that grow on the edges, the carp will take care of those. So combination of that, and then we'll also help sometimes, depending on how bad the summer is, we'll dye the water just so it helps to give the bottom floor a little bit of cover. So that way the bottom will stay a little shaded too, and it'll also allow the sun to not be so bright down at the bottom, allow the grasses to come up. So when we do the GoPro, it'll probably be in the spring or maybe early summer, because once you start dyeing it, it's a little bit harder to see down towards the bottom. Must show dominance to pass your genes. You're full of info. Thanks for sharing. You thought this country boy something. I appreciate the comments, man. That's freaking funny. That's freaking funny. I'm glad I was able to be informative to you. Daddy Livingston. Appreciate it, man. That's funny. Williamberry. Do all kinds of cool birds and other wildlife show up? Yeah. So this pond's probably one of the only ones that holds water pretty much year round, especially in the summertime. So in the summertime, a lot of people don't have wells going to their water. We do. So I'll pump water in the summer just to make sure it stays at this level. It probably won't go dry, I don't think, but I don't want to let it get too low either. So I always just pump water just to be sure. And I like to keep everything up, because if you keep the water up, a lot of the bugs and critters, the fish can kind of get it and they'll eat that stuff too. Once the water gets too low, they kind of start running out of food because they eat all those insects too. They don't run out of food, but it just extra nutrients in the water if they can get to it. So being the only place with water, back to your question, yeah, we get a lot of deer, hogs, raccoons, bobcats, all kinds of stuff that show up. There's a couple other ponds in the area, but they're small and they don't really hold water that well. You ever consider getting gator? No, I have no interest in getting a gator. I'm pretty sure the gator will eat all these guys anyway. They're cool to look at, but no, I have no interest in ever getting a gator. They'll just tear everything up, man. They will tear everything up. And with my luck, he'll probably end up walking out of the pond and walking on the road. And then they're gonna call the cops. Whose gator is this? It's gonna probably get traced back to me because I'm streaming this stuff. So yeah, no, I've never considered getting a gator. Highly classified. Good morning. Catch one and cook it. Yeah, we'll do that once they spawn up and we get a little bit of babies in here. We'll probably catch a couple, take them out before they overpopulate. JV Joe, good morning. Have you eaten any of them? Yeah, we've eaten a couple of them. Like I said, whenever they spawn, we'll take a couple out. We'll leave these bigger ones, and we'll just take the smaller ones once they get on to maybe 10 inches in size or so. We'll take a couple of them and fry them up. Tastes good. Well, alrighty, guys. I'm out of fish food, so they're probably going to leave here soon. But appreciate you guys hanging out. And like always, be careful, be good, take care. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next one. Again, we do this every Monday. Come out here and feed them and show them a little love. But, well, alrighty, guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. William, have a good one as well. JV Joe, have a good one as well. Alrighty, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of y'all's Monday.